Okay, shipmates, let's kick this off with the rose bubble tip anemone. Yep, it's got to walk the plank. This thing has been a total nightmare. It just keeps wandering about, stinging the hell out of all my corals, especially my SBS. It's already stung the hell out of my strawberry shortcake, and I've had to actually frag it and rescue the tip of it. So I'm hoping that it's going to grow back on another piece of rock. So the location I've got it just now, I've managed to stick this rock under here, and luckily it was living inside the cave and just popping up in between the SPS. However, I've managed to manipulate it so that it's coming out just above this rock that I've placed. The idea is hoping that it's going to eventually nestle its foot on this rock. As soon as it does that, I'll be able to whip it out easy, get it into my quarantine tank and out the road. Because it's just a nightmare, no knowing what it's going to be doing. It keeps spawning babies. I've already had a baby go up and get chewed up by a pump, and that was no fun, I tell you that. So yeah, I'm hoping this is going to work. So fingers crossed, we'll eventually get this in and out. The clownfish, they're not interested. They couldn't give a monkeys about it. So yep, it's more trouble than it's worth. Time it's gone. So fingers crossed. Okay, so I bit the bullet. I've bought a copper band butterfly. Everything else I've tried to eat Aptasias has failed. So this is the final resort. I've had this guy for 4 weeks. He's been in this tank 4 weeks, hence all the algae, because I've not been doing any water changes and I've just been constantly feeding, trying to get him trained to eat Mice's shrimp out of the water column, which I have successfully done. As you can see, he's loving it. He's put on a bit of weight, and I'm going to give it maybe another week and I'll add him into Dead Man's Chest. I just want to make sure that he's got enough strength to be able to cope with the other fish going in there and compete for the food. So yep, he's been through freshwater dip, various treatments, make sure he's all ick free and no diseases on him, but he's passed with flying colours and ready to go. Here he is, Staple Gun, this is what he's called. So the newest member of the crew and the final one. So welcome aboard, shipmate. Okay, as requested from previous video, I do a equipment tour. So pumps, I have two AI Nero 5s. Great pumps, great functionality. I love the profile. I love that they don't stick out a mile. I'm not a huge fan of Vortex because once you place them, it's a pain in the arse moving them and having that whole alignment hassle. Whereas these I can move easily, clean the glass, no problem. One thing I don't like is the honeycomb grid on the back. I would have preferred it if it was slats like other pumps to stop snails getting stuck. I've lost a scooter blenny, I've lost umpteen peppermint shrimp to it. Snails get trapped in it, fall into this cutafilly under here, who does not complain, he loves it, has a free Scooby snack, and it happens quite a lot. And here you go, case in point, snail stuck in the honeycomb, and sometimes the actual snail just gets soaked right out its shell and then it becomes fish food. Other times it gets stuck like this. I rescue it, I put it back in the tank, no problem. Other times it gets pinged off and falls onto the cutafilly underneath, and he has a little snack. So that's what I don't like about these pumps. This is quite annoying, to be fair, and I hope that they change this to something a bit more compact so these things don't happen. So lighting, changed the lightings. I still have the AI primes, they run the quarantine tank. Here I have the Hydra 26s. No complaints, fantastic lights, really happy with them. But like I said, I was happy with my AI primes as well, but obviously with having the SPS I needed to just up that light a wee bit more. So these are doing a fantastic job, really happy. I love the controls, and the fact that I've got my pumps and these lights all in my app it's just fantastic, really great. I can't recommend these enough. Really, really good, especially for the money as well. And everything's growing really nice. So here's the sump. I run filter socks, and I have 18 watt NUA UV sterilizer, and I have this then runs into a bag of carbon. I have the Tansy 40-45 protein skimmer. This thing's a beast, working a treat. I really need to empty that, clean it out. I have a refugium growing macroalgae, a couple of LED lights on it. Like, so for instance, I have white and I have the red, but I find I get better growth with having both on. Over here I have a Jabo dosing pump, dosing with these containers, dosing magnesium, calcium, alkalinity. And here I have a Vortec S1 return pump, tons osmolator auto top off. So basically what comes in here, through the refugium section, into a marine pure section, and then into the return, back up to the tank. And I add this rail so that I can have stuff hanging off it and going into there. My lights, I can pull this cable, this then raises my lights, and then I can just slide them out the way if I'm needing to get in here to harvest the Cheeto or the Calerpa. That's just a couple of the Jabo wave maker things there. And yep, so that's pretty much it for the sump. Skimmer is on a big block of marine pure deep sand bed, so that's that. Okay, so back to the main display. No problems, the tank's just running itself, absolute dream, love it. Far easier than the big tank that I had. The Black Pearl was a nightmare to maintain. This thing is a doddle. One water change a month, usually about 70 litres, and yep, that's pretty much it. Top up the auto top off with fresh water, top up the dosing containers. I'm using Aqua Forests 1, 2 and 3, and yep, just top them up, so dead simple. Clean the protein skimmer once a week, and that's pretty much it for the maintenance. Clean the glass every 3 days or so. If I have to do it like every day, that's usually a telltale sign that my nutrients are getting a wee bit high, and then I need to step things up maintenance wise, but so far so good. I'm noticing a little hair algae now, but that's due to the fact that I've been feeding a lot since Staple Gun went in, just to make sure that he's doing really well. Plus I'm also trying to get my male and female dragonette, mandarin dragonettes, to eat mysis shrimp. So that's obviously, I'm putting quite a lot of phosphate nitrate into the system with the frozen foods. But so far so good. The mandarins, they're eating frozen food now, which is brilliant, and they're starting to pile on a bit of weight. So you'll probably see them now, because as soon as I switch the pumps off to do a top down view, they usually start coming up onto the top of the rockwork, because I've started hand feeding them from a pipette. So that's brilliant, and I'll maybe try and get that on footage, possibly on the next episode. But yeah, really cool. Check my white clownfish going at my yellow tan. Get out my space, you wee bum! Go on! Bugger off, you big bully! No, she takes no crap, like. So, one bit of bad news actually. Flame Angel, Vulcan. Vulcan is a pain in the arse. He's started eating my red planet. But so far so good. It's the only coral he actually likes. He doesn't touch any of the other SPS. So I might actually chop this off at the base and just let it grow again. But so far so good. He's good as gold. He's not touching any other corals. So as long as he doesn't do that, he can bide. Right, top down view as promised. Here's Miyagi Tort. I forget the name of this ice blue acro. Can't mind half the names, to be honest with you. I think that was a tricolour bonsai. And this was a WWC blue acro. Next to it is the strawberry shortcake, the green and the pink. It's actually bouncing back from getting stung by the anemone. Which is out of the tank, by the way. I forgot to actually tell you that. I managed to catch it and it's been removed. Sorry, this was the Miyagi Tort. Green Porcellapora, pink Porcellapora, green deep water acro, which seems to do better higher up than it does lower down. And that was a wee glimpse at a pink. Oh, I forget the name of it. Told you, I need to research the names. And there's the Cataphilia. Snail muncher at the bottom there. My Recordia garden is doing really well, and I'm having to actually move pieces out the road because they're just getting covered. So there's green bonsai, the red planet. Next to it is sunset millipora. It's just growing fantastic. It's huge. It was just a tiny, like 1 centimetre frag when I got it. The green Duncans, excellent. Starlight Acropora at the top there, doing really well. The green acro, it's starting to branch off as well. Oh, there's a wee dragonette. See, the pumps are off and I can't tell if it's he or she, but they keep looking up, waiting for me to start feeding them. Which is absolutely amazing. Love these guys to bits. And they've actually, when the lights start going down, there's been a couple of nights I've noticed them, they've been doing like a little mating dance, and it's so cool. I love to actually capture that on film. So hopefully one day I'll be able to get the two of them doing that. So there's the female, the male. The male, he's got a really tall dorsal fin, and the female seems to be a wee bit more orange, and obviously a little bit smaller. But these guys are distracting me for showing you the corals. So there's the pink Porcellapora. Underneath there's the Miyagi Tort, which is starting to get some green, nice colours. And Montipora at the side there. Ice blue acro, I can't remember the proper name for it though. But if any of you guys know the names, just fire it in the descriptions below, comments below. My green Tyree Toadstool, doing really well, excuse me. Zoa Garden, and it kind of changes, depends on which Zoa's taken over at the time, so it seems to be the Sunny D's that are doing the thing just now. Sorry, distracted by this little beauty again. I'm so happy I've got these eating frozen food now, and because they were so thin when I got them, you could see like they're bowing along the side, but now they're really starting to pile on the weight, which is fantastic. Because these fish, they're not for beginners. You really do need to put in the commitment to get copepods and to make sure you're feeding them, and that's the main reason I've got the refugium. The refugium is not really there for nutrient export, it's there to provide food for these guys, which it has been doing a great job. But now that I've got them eating frozen, that's one less thing to worry about. So red cap Montipora. I think this is a Acropora nana or something, can't mind. Above it is the green slimer. And do you know what? That purple stylo, that was that like, you'll remember it was like a wee V, a tiny little V frog, and that's what it's turned into. It's just gone into beast mode. It's like on steroids or something. So, alright. You wondering, you got to be in the film now, eh? Not so shy anymore. So, that's the top down. I better go and feed these guys now, actually. Okay, so, and this is quite interesting actually, right? This is my dendrophilia, and this is what it looks like when it comes out for feeding. Now, what's really cool is this was one head when I got it, and it's absolutely flourishing in the tank. But this is what I really want to show you. Sun corals. I don't have sun corals. I never bought a sun coral. These guys have appeared from God knows where, right? A total mystery. I don't know if there was maybe a spore or a polyp or something that was attached to the dendrophilia. Maybe they were in a tank next to sun corals, and there was like a little polyp or a baby or something on it, and it spawned all over here. But these things are spawning all over my tank. I don't target feed them. Look, here's another one. And it's just absolutely amazes me. It's like, just when you think nothing can amaze you in your reef tank, this happens. Because like I say, I never bought a sun coral. The only thing I bought was that dendrophilia. And there's another one up here. You can't really see it now because the blue lights are on. It's a bit later at night, hence why all the dendrophilia and the sun corals are actually coming out to feed. But aye, absolutely amazing. I'm not complaining, like, I love it. It's brilliant. Little dragon soul favia. But look, there's another one. And oh, here's my wee pal coming to pose for the camera again. Okay, shipmates. Right, that's it for this episode. If you've stuck through to the end, give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you made it to the end. And yep, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Love you guys. Bye-bye.